Hello everybody, this is Josephine and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Top 10 Best Entitled Karens Who Got Owned. Entitled meaning they are narcissistic. Well, here's something I gotta say about narcissism. Narcissism is actually a mental disorder. In fact, it is a type of psychopathic behavior. Explained by a doctor from the channel Institute of Human Anatomy. If you want to go see the video where he delves deep into the mind of a psychopath and the chemistry of their brain, you just search into the mind of a psychopath. I think that's what the video was called. It's been a long time since I've seen it. And search with it Institute of Human Anatomy. And it will explain narcissistic behavior and it's psychopaths that often display it because of their narcissists are very selfish people. They will say or do whatever they can to get their way. Sound familiar? Just like Karens. And they often have no logic. Well, their logic doesn't make sense to us. It doesn't make sense compared to normal logic that we have. Their logic is me, 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 me. As for my logic, I have displayed all throughout my Karen videos, where I have made sense of the things that don't make sense. The things do not make sense to us. I have seen this video before, and the first one is about a lady at the dentist. And she was making a big old deal. You're about to see that in just a second. She had the nerve to say, "You cannot take my temperature. It is against the law." And that was just because she did not want her temperature taken. When really, back in 2020 and 2021, it was just the opposite of what she said. It was the law to have your temperature taken, and it was the law for you to wear a mask. See, it did not make sense what she said. And that is the illogical part of narcissism. They will say or do anything they can to get their way, even if it means belittling other people. Another really dark thing about narcissism is narcissists are often abusive to the people in their homes, like their spouses and their children. I have witnessed that firsthand, to be honest with you. My family member, who is a Karen, is married to a narcissist, which turned her into a narcissist. Anyway, let's get started with the video.
These are the most entitled Karens of all time. Let's begin. This Karen had an appointment with the dentist, except she wouldn't let them take her temperature, and for this reason they had to deny her service and asked her to leave the dentistry. This Karen went into a total meltdown, stating that it was illegal for them to deny her service, demanding to speak to the manager and claiming that she was going to take them to court. This Karen then goes on to argue what this dentistry is.
Now see, that's the illogical part of narcissism. You cannot take the dentist's office to court because you don't want to wear a mask and you don't want your temperature taken. All it will do is backfire on you because you violated the law by not taking your temperature and not wearing a mask. See, that was a stupid thing to say.
Claiming that they work for her and will do as they are told. Let's have a...
And that's another narcissistic thing. She thinks the dentist works for her. Me, 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 me. It works for me. When really, it works for everybody, every patient that goes to that dentist's office.
Look.
You're gonna work on my teeth, not my nose. I don't wear a mask getting my teeth cleaned.
And that was another idiot thing to say. Of course they're not working on your nose. But guess what? The germs don't just pass through your nose. They pass through your mouth, too.
about the safety of all of our.
Fine, I'll cover my mouth. Can I go be seated now?
No, because you're not filling out the forms or letting us take your temperature. It's about protecting our.
You can't take my temperature. That's against the law.
All right. Well.
No, it is the law. Just the opposite. Illogical, narcissistic Karen.
I can't.
You're not an MD.
We're not allowed to. We
No.
can't see you.
I have a right to sue you for harassing me, the manager.
And they have the right to sue you for wasting their time. How about that? And making a big scene. How about that? Huh?
And this entire company, Smile, whatever you call it, dental. I do have that right, and I talked to my attorney before I came here, too.
Okay.
So does he want that to happen? I've waited long enough for my teeth to be cleaned, okay? Let's get this done, okay?
I can't. They're telling me I can't see you.
Who's there?
The owner of the practice.
I want to hear him. Get him on the phone. He has to send me in written writing, so I want to see your
You
policy.
shouldn't be in the building without a mask either.
I can do what I want.
No,
I'm
you
free.
can't.
It's not a law.
I can do what I want. See? Me. I. Narcissists only think about themselves. And another thing is, they do not feel any remorse for just thinking about themselves and the people they hurt by just thinking about themselves. It's that lack of emotion that psychopaths have. They don't feel any remorse for what they do, the way they hurt other people. That selfishness and thinking that they're above everybody hurts, and they don't care. And see, this psychopathy, this narcissism, it also explains the Karen's crazy behavior, crazy and appalling behavior.
It's not a law.
This is a medical law.
No, it's a dental.
Okay, so a group of friends were at the lake and they were on their jet skis together, and apparently they splashed some water on this Karen couple. The couple flagged them down and confronted them on the shore.
Splashing a little bit of water on a couple is no big deal, because you're on a jet ski. You didn't mean to splash water on them. I feel bad for this person who's been confronted by that Karen couple.
Making all sorts of accusations and threats towards them. When the husband got off his jet ski,
Do they make a big deal whenever they go take a bath or a shower? That's getting water on them. That's splashing water on them. If they don't make a big deal when they're in the shower or the tub, why are they making a big deal then?
off his glasses and tried to fight them all. Things had escalated quickly as this group of friends believed they didn't do anything wrong. Let's have a look.
No, it works, and you're in for it, mate. You're in for it. So
What did I do?
Oh, you jumped on your ski when you seen us, come and gave us a whomp, and then took off like the tard that you are.
He's on your ski cruise.
Yeah,
Take a photo of him. He's not allowed on your property.
You're all the same. You see you down the river every day.
Then why did you come in here? Like, I'm not trying to annoy you or anything.
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
What, do I come in here?
Yeah.
And the boat doesn't have any doors, so they're gonna get wet. Ski or no ski.
Every night, just like
Sorry?
you are.
Is it your place?
Do you
It's a
own
waterway,
this?
you
It's the waterways, you little face.
Come on, let's have a go. Who wants to go first? Hold them. Come on, you want to all crack
You
together?
guys are
You want to crack?
absolutely a joke. An absolute joke. Get all the red Joes, because you're in for it now. You're bloody in for it. You don't know who we know. So what? The cops are going to be coming around. The water police are looking for you guys 24/7. Are you just stuck to it?
This lady was on a very crowded bus and she was calling out everybody who had a seat except for her, claiming that they were not gentlemen because they did not get up and give her their seat, leaving this lady to stand just like everybody else. This lady then went on a huge tirade about it, calling out literally everybody, and had a very entitled mindset. Let's have a look.
It's going to be a gentleman. Show me. Show Which one of you is going to be a gentleman? Show me!
Okay, so how about this? I get up off of my seat, I move, and I jump out the window so you can sit and your feet will not hurt anymore. How about that, milady? I'm not gonna maneuver myself through that whole crowd of people and struggle just so you could sit. In fact, you could have gotten on the bus earlier so you would have a seat. All these people can sit because they got there before you did. The benefits of being early, you get to sit.
Are there no gentlemen left in this? Are there no ladies left in this world?
They're kids.
Move out of the way! No, don't touch me!
This is what happens when you're being nice.
Move! I have a right not to be touched, and you have the space to move. Get out of the way!
It's a bit too crowded in there. They do not have the space to move. I don't like maneuvering around people. And I'm pretty sure these guys don't either.
Which one are you going to be a gentleman? Which one are you going to be a gentleman? Which one? Which one?
Maybe they would move if you were a bit nicer to them. They don't want to move because you're not asking very nicely. You're demanding they move. You could at least say please.
You have the space to move by. Why? Why are you not moving? Why? Why are you not being a gentleman? Why? Why? Why are you not being a gentleman to me? What did I do to you that I can't?
What did you do to him? You're screaming at him. That's what you're doing.
You to not be a gentleman to me. I don't even know you. I don't even know you. I don't know you. Move out of the way. You want to go by? Look, you touch. Go ahead, Matt.
There's a seat
This angry
there.
customer wasn't following the store rules, and he was asked to leave. Instead of doing that though, he decided to continue shopping and inevitably had his cart snatched from him. This sent this male Karen into a total meltdown when he started screaming and abusing the employee who had asked him to leave, stating that he wasn't doing anything wrong and he didn't think they had any legal grounds to deny him service, and for this reason tried to avoid them and ignore them and continue shopping. Let's have a look.
Shop on Temu now.
Apparently, yes, you did do something wrong. Since you're being a Kevin in public, they can't deny you service because apparently you don't deserve their service. And you're wasting their time by acting this way. Thank you, sir. Get out of my sight.
Get away from me. No, you listen to me. I'm not touching you. The hell you're not. You need to leave right now. Don't hold it so close. Get it off. Put it on.
In fact, I've seen somebody who was banned from Walmart for making a big ruckus. And you're saying you cannot be denied service. This person I saw before, it was from one of my previous reacting to Karen videos, and made a big ruckus, and they were banned from all Walmart stores. Murphy, Sam's Club, Walmart, every store that Walmart owned. They were banned from it for making a big ruckus. And he's trying to say he cannot be denied access. He cannot be denied service. He is mistaken.
There you go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116,
works here. She don't have to back up. You're just making things worse than they already are by acting this way. Me.
Let me go. It's time to go. You need outside now. Outside now. Outside now. Outside, go. 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 I know you're coming. Go.
Okay, so this lady had walked into a burger shop and she was denied service instantly. The reason being is the store owner didn't agree with how she presented herself and thought that she was satanic, so he denied her service. He then went on to scream at her and abuse her and accuse her of all of these outrageous claims, all because of what she was wearing. Let's have a look.
Well, you can't judge somebody by what they're wearing. That is a bad thing to do. Don't deny somebody service just for what they're wearing. If they're being an absolute Karen or Kevin in public, then deny them service. But if they haven't done anything wrong, they're just wearing something, that is a poor excuse to deny them service.
You want? God bless you, you moron. Yeah, there's your... Tape away, girl. Tape away. Yeah. God bless you and Satan, lady. Yeah. God bless Jesus Christ, you want to get out of my building. Yeah. Darren told me who you really were.
And I talked to Darren.
Oh, yeah. And so did I. So did I.
Tom?
Get the out of my building. Call the cops.
He is being a Kevin. You don't deny somebody service just by what they're wearing. You deny them if they're being a Karen or a Kevin.
Don't get out of here. Get the out of here.
He owes her an apology.
Step foot around my in the name of Jesus Christ, you demonic.
Just because she's wearing something doesn't mean she's demonic. Wow.
In the name of Jesus Christ, you demonic.
Am I demonic?
Get the out of my...
She left his store and he followed her out.
This gentleman was walking down the street when he was stopped in his tracks by this Karen. This Karen demanded to know who he was and what he was doing in her neighborhood, demanding all of his information.
Me, my neighborhood. No, it's everybody's neighborhood. The neighborhood belongs to everybody who lives there, not just you, narcissistic Karen.
In which he obviously wasn't going to give this random lady. This sent her into a total meltdown when she couldn't get any information from him, and she decided that the best...
And besides, you don't even know who this guy is. And you're still gonna ask some random guy what's his name and what's his name information when it's really none of your damn business?
thing to do was to call the authorities on him, and just to reiterate, all he was doing was walking down the sidewalk. This led to a huge argument as the gentleman had done nothing wrong, so let's have a look.
Trigger finger. Look at my little brother. I can't even lie. I did not think you was gonna see this car shit all the way through. You calling the cops because I'm black? Is that what it is?
No.
Okay, why are you calling the cops?
You're in front of my neighbor's house. You need to leave.
Why do I need to leave?
Because you don't have a reason to be here.
Oh, do you know? Do you know?
What are you doing here?
Who are you? Huh? Karen. Is your name Karen? Is your name Karen? Go ahead, call the cops. I'll wait for the cops, actually. I have no problem on that. Y'all gonna learn to stop messing with...
Oh, he don't have any reason to be afraid of the cops because he's not in trouble. She's gonna be the one to be in trouble for wasting this guy's time. And abusing him. And also, you could also get in trouble for calling the cops for a poor reason like this. This was not an emergency. This was not a crime on his part. She committed the crime by wasting police's time. Wasting police's time is a crime.
With black people. You're gonna learn to stop messing with black people. That's what you're gonna learn. Just because I'm black and I ain't bothering you. You think I'm a threat? Because if I was white, you probably wouldn't call the cops. Call the cops. Tell him it's a black male. He's about 5'7". I know. Black male, 5'7". Heavy set. Heavy set build. No, I'm talking loud. I'm not yelling. I'm talking loud so you can hear me. So I don't want to get you. No, I'm not approaching you. I'm staying a distance away. But I want you to give the police the correct.
Okay, so this lady went to park into this parking bay, and she was stopped by this Karen because apparently she had claimed the spot, even though she didn't have her car there yet. This Karen was...
You don't reserve a spot like that. If somebody took a spot that you wanted, it's too bad. You can go park somewhere else. There's plenty of parking spots out there. They're all the same. And so what if you have to walk a little distance to the store? That's more exercise. That's an entitled narcissistic thing to do, is reserve a parking spot. If somebody parks a spot, too bad. Go get another one.
Waiting for her husband to pull the car around and take the spot, but the problem was this group of friends were already halfway into the parking spot, and they had just as much right to this spot as this Karen. This Karen wasn't happy with this though and started arguing with them and got confrontational, claiming that if they don't move their vehicle immediately, she would call the authorities. Let's have a look.
Today, Charles. No, we have. You have what? Baby, we have a lot of important things. You don't know what we have. Being entitled and get in your car. I'm in my car. Are you insane? I'm sitting in my car. Go pull the car in. Do I need to pull Charles? The car? Gosh. Oh, Charles, go get. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Don't you. This is my spot. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Charles,
this isn't your spot. This is everybody's spot. Everybody can park there. Me. Narcissistic, selfish behavior.
Do you have nothing better to do? This is my spot. This is going to go viral. Everybody's going to see this tomfoolery. I hope it does. You look ridiculous. I look ridiculous? Yes. You are sitting on her car.
No, Karen. You look ridiculous. And besides, this girl isn't showing her face. Your ridiculous, narcissistic Karen behavior is showing. Ha.
Charles, please, Charles, get her.
Get in the car. Charles. Get in.
I'm not getting in the car, Charles. Oh my God, this is absurd. Whatever, just give him the spot. This is fine. This is not worth it. There's plenty of other spots.
This girl has places to go, things to do, things to buy at the store. She's got life to live. And you are wasting her time. Just let her park and go find another spot.
Back up. Bye. Oh my. This is ridiculous. Bye, Luann.
Okay, so this gentleman noticed that somebody was trying to open the door to his property, and he went outside to confront them. Now, it ended up being a couple of entitled Karens who wanted to purchase his house, and decided that instead of registering to inspect the property, they would simply help themselves in at a completely random time. The gentleman was not very happy about this, and when he confronted them, they backpedaled pretty quickly, stating that it should be a privilege that somebody who drives a Jaguar wants to inspect their house. Let's have a look.
Why isn't it loading? Why is it playing? Uh-oh.
You guys are cute.
Have fun, you little. Oh, go away. Goodbye.
What do we have over here?
Oh, he does not have to go. He lives there. You two are the ones that should go.
Scared of your license plate?
You can go lick it. You do that very well, I can tell.
Well, you're being recorded right now. You have a child in your car?
Yes, I sure do. Because I can do that. Because I've got
No, you cannot. Do you care about your child? You, anyone with some common sense should know leaving your child in the car is wrong, especially when it's hot out there. The child could die of heat stroke if it's left in there for too long. Somebody could come up and snatch them if the car is unlocked. A list of things could happen to your child if it's left in he or she is left in the car. Jeez.
Wow.
Let me tell you one thing I know. Somebody trying to sell their home doesn't drive away a buyer driving
HEW 902.
Yeah.
I don't want your money. Get in your car, drive off.
We'll drive away when we're good and ready.
Do you go by anybody else's house, park in front of their house, and say, we're gonna buy your house? No. So why are you doing it to this guy who already lives in the house? Go find a house that has a sign saying for rent or for lease. Then go buy that house instead of bothering this guy.
Exactly.
Well, right now you're blocking my means of exit.
Good. And I'll stand here and I'll park here until I want to leave.
Where's your agent?
We're messaging him now.
Where's your
You're
agent?
supposed to be here at 6:45 and it is now 6:50.
Well, you are basically trespassing right now. And
We
you
are
can
not
leave.
trespassing.
We are not
This is a
trespassing.
public
Yes, you
street.
are.
This is called
Public street.
Yep.
Here, take the picture right
Thank
now.
you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have it. Goodbye.
You can leave
Poodles,
now.
poodles.
Okay, so this lady was washing her car on the driveway, and her neighbor, who happens to be a Karen, came over to confront her. The Karen had a problem because the water from her hose had actually dripped into her property line, and she was going to call the authorities on her, stating that it's illegal.
Oh my goodness! So water on the property? Really? Or do you complain about water on the property whenever it rains? Do you complain about water on the property when you run your sink? Do you complain about water on the property when you take a bath or a shower? No. So why are you complaining about this lady washing her car? There's a lot of people who wash their cars on the carport. And do their neighbors complain? No, they do not. So why are you? Oh, wait. I know why. It's because you're a narcissistic Karen.
For her to put water on her property. This lady was obviously taken back by this and didn't even know if this Karen was serious, as this Karen was having a total meltdown at her neighbors over water being on her property, so I'd hate to be around her when it rains. Let's have a look.
Keep the water off my driveway.
There's no water.
Are you serious?
Yes, there is.
No, there's
It's
not.
water. I just
Yes, there
sprayed
is.
off my
Water in the
mat.
driveway.
Walk down there and you'll see it.
It's what?
And it ruins your driveway. That's
You
why
just
I
got water on your
seal-coated.
driveway. Is that going to ruin it?
I'm doing it.
Rain doesn't ruin the driveway. Rainwater is no different from this water.
I can do what I want on my driveway. It's my property. You know, you run over for your dog. Do you not understand the word trespass?
Oh my gosh. Then call the cops, Barb. Call them.
No, I don't have to call the cops. There's rat poison in my yard now.
Oh, great.
So I hope they run over there again.
I hope so too, because now I have that all on recording, and when they do run over there and die, it'll be your fault.
Well, I put it there for the rats, but if your dogs get into it, it's not.
You literally just threatened me, and I have it on recording.
I'm not threatening you.
You are threatening me. I have better things to do than deal with this. Just you need to you need to leave us alone. Well, yeah. Now you're trying to cover your. I don't have time for this. I have better things to do. Please do not speak to us. I have no patience for
Then
this.
still.
I don't go on your fucking driveway. I have my own driveway to go on, Barb.
There's water.
Oh my god! I will literally take the hose and spray it on your driveway. What is the big deal?
Okay, so this Karen is a neighbor from hell because she came out and confronted a family across the street about keeping cars on their property that aren't from America. This Karen then goes on a very offensive tirade.
Wow! There are plenty of foreign car brands. Mitsubishi, Nissan, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, I believe those are foreign car brands. Mercedes. There are plenty of foreign car brands that people drive around on American soil. And they have those cars in their driveways. Do their neighbors complain about foreign made cars on the driveways? No, they do not. So why are you complaining about foreign cars on their driveway?
About all of the problems they have with them and their nationality, and states all of the problems she has with foreign cars, among her very offensive other point of views. Let's have a look.
Go back to your country. We don't want all your cars here in America. We don't want you.
What did we do to you? We didn't do nothing.
You park all those cars and you race it.
Do you see any car right here on your side? Do you see them?
No.
Stop being so. That's not being nice.
Do you look? You're not black. You're not.
You're right. Yeah. You don't even know? Exactly.
I just hate all those people at the border that walked here from Honduras.
Thank you.
You need to go back to your country.
Thank you so much.
America doesn't want you.
Thank you so much.
America doesn't want you.
Sure about that? You're the only one who's getting married.
There are people from other countries that come here and those foreigners do get a place to stay here and they do get jobs. So, yeah, I think they are welcome here. That is just your opinion. They gotta sign a lot of paperwork if they want to live here in America. They gotta be checked and everything. But, it doesn't make what you're saying right.
I don't want you.
You are the only one who's getting married here. And you ain't gonna be calling my mom like that. You ain't gonna be talking to her.
Who are you?
I'm her daughter. You ain't gonna be talking to her like that. I'm telling you.
Heck, there are a lot of Chinese products over here. Do you complain about Chinese products?
Time. No one wants to be stuck.
So why are you complaining about foreign cars?
They don't want to do face-to-face or video sessions.
Okay, so this woman was at a Dunkin' Donuts and had received her coffee. It wasn't long until she realized they had made her coffee by putting the toppings on top instead of before adding the creamer. This was a problem for Karen and enough of a problem for her to get out of her car and walk right up to this gentleman placing an order, excusing herself in front of him so that she could yell at the staff about how they got her order wrong. The order was actually correct, but the way they put it together,
that was just one slight thing wrong. In fact, that's probably how they make all of the coffees and drinks. It is not a big deal. It does not change how the drink tastes. I swear. Just the slightest thing wrong can peeve a carrot off. It has to be perfect. We are human. We make mistakes all the time. We are not perfect. So don't expect us to be perfect.
Didn't agree with. Let's see what she has to say.
Extra cream and sugar, whipped cream with drizzle on top of mocha. Right? Y'all asked me, did I want the mocha inside? I said no, on top. Boy, what the hell is this? And then y'all gave me an attitude and said I needed to add a quarter in here.
I feel bad for the employees.
No manager, no nothing in here. You're acting a fool.
This is the way how I check.
Okay, so let's go. Can you redo it? You're not making the coffee, so then why am I talking to you? Then why am I talking to you?
This poor guy who's recording, he just wants his order. She's wasting his time. He paid for an order. He needs to get that order ASAP. And she is ruining his day by acting like this. And she's ruining the employee's day.
Okay, I'll be waiting over here. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so this gentleman was sitting on a bench and he had his feet touching the bench as it could have been wet or maybe too dirty for him to sit on. This was a problem for this Karen though when she confronted him, demanding that he moved immediately. The gentleman told her to go away though and stood his ground because he didn't want to sit on the bench like that, and I guess it's not up to this Karen to decide who can sit on the bench and how they sit on the bench as well. That's when the gentleman tells her to go away and asks if she doesn't have anything better to do. Let's have a look.
You gotta get out of here. No. You gotta get out of my face, out of my business, and away from me.
Well, then honestly, you can get away from me and leave right now because
I was saying
she is trying to control him. Like what I said earlier, narcissists like to control other people and bend them to their will. And that's what she's trying to do with him. She is not going to quit until 1, he either leaves, or 2, he sits the way she wants him to sit.
I was sitting here from the start. You just walked up out of nowhere.
Well, you shouldn't be sitting that way.
I can sit however I want to.
On the bench. Do you sit that way at home?
I can sit however I want to.
Do you sit that way at home?
Matter of fact, I do.
Really?
Matter of fact, I do.
And then somebody isn't going to want to sit there because your feet are there, and heaven knows what are under the shoes. Do you have gum on your shoes?
Do you have anything important else to do but bother me? Do you have anything else important to do? Don't you have...
Lady, this guy just wants to sit and chill. He does not need you to ruin his day. He wants to sit and relax and enjoy some fresh air. And you are ruining that from him. He's probably got stressful job. He probably got kids. And he just wants some time to himself. Oh wait, you're a narcissist. So you don't care about other people and what they're going through. Just let him sit and chill. Have some peace. I've seen this before. All he wants is to relax.
Gentlemen and sit properly, then I'd be all right.
You don't know me. You don't know if I'm a gentleman or not. Matter of fact, I promise you I work 3 times as hard as you. And this is my moment to take a second for myself and wait for what I need to...
See, he works really hard. He deserves a break. He deserves to relax. Just get out of his hair.
Wait for it, mind my business.
How do you know what I do? You don't know what I do.
Listen.
You're running your mouth. 100%. That's all you're doing.
If you were busy, you wouldn't stop and talk to me.
Okay, so this gentleman had been paid by the city to paint a mural on this wall, which this random stranger had a big problem with. This male Karen refused to believe that the city had paid this gentleman and thought instead that he was graffitiing the public space, so he demanded some ID and information from him, which he obviously doesn't have to give to a random person. This male Karen
This Kevin should stay in his business. He don't know if that's a mural or if that's graffiti. He should just mind his business.
He used to leave the area though until he got his way and stood there for several minutes arguing with this gentleman and even threatening to call the authorities unless he produced ID. Let's have a look.
Yeah, go ahead. Call the authorities on this guy. He can prove to authorities that this is a mural. It's not illegal graffiti.
All right, you're on tape now.
Thank you.
I'll just stay here until you leave because I'm trying to work. What's your name?
What's your name? I didn't ask
Luke.
you. Good. With Mr. You need to leave.
Well, I'm not going to.
Well, this is graffiti.
He's getting paid to do the mural. So he's going to do the mural for his money. It's not your place to tell him to get out. Because this guy who's painting is earning money from this. Stay out of his business, Kevin.
Well, it's not. It's a city project that I've been paid for by the City Storm Commission to educate. There's a permit that you don't need to see.
This is graffiti.
It's not graffiti.
Just because you stand here and paint doesn't mean you're from the city.
Well, I am.
You need to prove it.
Not to you.
Well, we'll just wait then.
You don't have to prove it to you, because it's none of your business, Kevin.
God, you're the...
I'm not going to harm you.
You must have nothing better to do than to be hurt.
I'm not going to harm you? Really? Well, you are harming him right now by wasting his time and arguing with him when he needs to earn his money and finish his painting.
Harassing
you
an
don't have
artist.
anything better to do than put graffiti on the wall. This is graffiti.
I can't wait to post this on my social media stuff.
Please do. Putting graffiti
Keeping in mind, you wouldn't tell me your name, and I told you my name.
Well, that's not important.
Well, what is your name?
We'll tell the police.
What do you do?
I'll tell the police when
All
they
right,
come.
you get the police.
Well, you're afraid to call them.
I'm not. I'm just...
You're afraid
I know that if I call them, I'm going to have to deal with them coming down here, and I'd rather you just leave.
Then they'll take you away.
No, they won't.
No, they would take you away, Kevin, for harassment. The police will know that this guy is painting a mural. This is not graffiti. And he will take you away, Kevin.
Jesus Christ. All right.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so this FedEx delivery driver drove over this gentleman's newly laid grass and lost his cool at him completely. The homeowner confronted this FedEx driver and he was anything but happy about it, as the lawn had just been seeded and he had ruined the grass. That's when the gentleman came out equipped with a rake and demanded that it be fixed immediately before having a total meltdown at him. Let's have a look.
I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you. You're not gonna threaten me.
Grass is grass. It's gonna grow back. It's not a big deal.
Stupid! I just seeded that! It took me 2 days!
Dude, Kevin, do you know how plants work? They grow back over time once they're planted. Jeez.
I'm sorry. Supervisor. It's my first. I don't know who to call. FedEx and get a supervisor here right now. You are not going anywhere. Call a supervisor. Sir, you got anything? I can help you do it. No, he's gonna do it. That's the whole point. I'll help you do it though. Like if it helps, fix it. Come on. We'll be good to go. Come on. I got you. You got another one? No. All right.
For less than $4, you can get this super sharp wood carving disc made of durable, high-quality steel. Perfect.
Have you seen after whenever it's hot outside, the grass turns brown and it dies? But once it rains again, once spring comes back, it becomes green and alive again. That's what's going to happen here. It's going to grow back. So there was no point in him chewing the FedEx driver out for running over the grass whenever it's going to grow back again later.
For cutting and carving.
With SpotMe, I can overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
Install the Chime app today.
Flowers, they grow
Okay,
back
so this
every
gentleman
year.
claims that somebody is jumping in the
spring.
pool and believes this is illegal, and for this reason came over to confront the people in the pool. They state that it's none of the gentleman's business and he should go away and mind his own business, which he took offense to, and actually went as far as to claim that he was going to call his lawyer, as he believes jumping in a pool is illegal, and wanted to press charges. Let's have a look.
That's what the pool is there for You're supposed to jump in, have some fun, and swim. Oh my god. If it's deep enough for you to jump in, you sure can. Cannonball! Let's go have some fun. Let's jump in and smear it in this guy's face since he has such a bad problem with it. And this is another case where they threaten to call the authorities. I've seen countless cases of Karens threatening to call authorities for poor reasons. And what they're doing is they're trying to scare their victim into obeying them by calling authorities. They're threatening to call the police so their victim will bow down to them and obey them, get them to do what they want. And it is so funny because when they actually do call the authority, it backfires on them.
That.
Okay,
you would see right there. He's not doing flips.
If I have to get a lawyer in here, that's what's going to happen.
Because it's illegal to jump to the pool? It's not.
It's illegal. Yes, it's illegal to jump into the pool.
No, it's not. Not according to the rules.
I don't say when people come here and dive in the pool, I don't say a word.
Yeah.
But he just keeps going round and round.
No, he doesn't. You are mistaken. He might have done that the other day. Okay. All right. Okay.
You want to be in the water? Then stay in the water. You don't
get to talk to. It's not your child. That is not your child.
He's obviously not your child either.
That is my child. This is my son.
Well, then you should take better care of him, shouldn't you?
I do take good care of him.
What he
is not, and you should probably.
That is not your pool. So you don't determine what is legal and what's illegal in the pool. It always has to be the narcissist way, or all heck is gonna break loose.
Mind your business, sir.
Okay, so this gentleman's wheel had literally broken off his car, leaving him stranded in a parking lot. That's when the gentleman who owns the store in front of him came out to confront him, demanding that he move his vehicle immediately. The gentleman explains the situation and how it's literally not possible to drive away as he doesn't have a wheel on his car, and apparently this wasn't good enough for this entitled manager because he started screaming and...
Oh, that's an auto car place? They should be fixing the car, not confronting this man, this customer. He is there to get his car fixed. He is not there to argue.
Demanding it be moved, even though it's not possible. Let's have a look.
And he must be stupid too, because you can't drive without a wheel. You gotta have all four wheels to drive.
And all of a sudden the front end just fell and the tire just fell underneath, as you can see.
Take care of mine. You take care of your...
I have a responsibility.
I'm trying to take care of mine. Let's just wait on the police.
Just do your job right and fix the car instead of arguing.
So stop talking to me. You're off now.
Okay. If you want to be like that,
I'm not trying to do anything.
Then I will call the emergency number and say you're being combative.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Then you show up and then it changes everything.
All right, I'm not trying to do anything.
What you want?
I just want to take care of this car. Exactly.
Don't be a jerk to me.
I'm not.
Because I can really mess this up for you.
Now you.
Because disorderly conduct.
Okay, can you stop talking to me and leave my vehicle and wait for the police to get?
Leaving in a police car? Is that what you want?
You're trying to take me to jail now?
No, I don't want to. I just want the vehicle moved, honestly.
We're trying to get it moved. What do you not understand?
It's been here since 4:15.
I understand that. I understand when it's been here. We're trying to work as fast as we can.
It's 6 o'clock, man.
What do you want me to do?
The police are not going to do anything in your favor. Just like with the other Karens that have called the police for poor reasons. It's not going to go in your favor. And like I said earlier, it's a crime to call the police for poor and stupid reasons like this. Because it's a waste of the police's time when police have other emergencies and things they gotta take care of. They always haul the carrot away. They don't haul the victim away.
You want me to start it up and drive it?
I want you to call a tow truck and get it moved.
Okay, and there's someone on the way. Then what do you not get about that? Wait.
Okay, so this entitled Karen was holding a parking spot for somebody else, which obviously isn't allowed. That's when somebody who actually wanted to take the parking spot got into this mix-up with the Karen, who obviously refused to move out of the spot. The problem here, though, as well, is that this Karen was holding a spot for somebody who wasn't going to be there for another hour. So this obviously doesn't make sense, and this person that wanted the spot should be allowed to take it. Let's have a look.
I was holding up.
Like I said earlier, with the other parking spot incident. Go park somewhere else. If somebody is taking that quote-unquote reserved spot that doesn't have a reserved sign in front of it, so go park somewhere else. They're going to take the spot whether you like it or not. You can't control them. They're grown adults that can make decisions on their own. Go park somewhere else if they took your spot. And it's not your spot, it's a public spot.
Parking spot for my friend who was coming right in traffic, and these people tried to literally run me over. So...
Dude! Ma'am! They did not try to run you over. They did not try to run you over. They just wanted to park and get their business over with. It was you that was making the big deal.
I am waiting for them to get out of their car, so they chat with them, and they won't get out of their car.
Back up! Back up! Back up! I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Get the out. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
No, you
are the rudest person I have ever met. You have balls. You have balls. You are so... Sorry, but that's not... Are you sorry? I feel like you're not, because that was really...
Parking, this is not how it works with parking. You don't reserve the parking spot by body blocking it. You go get the spots that are available. And if somebody took your spot, well, the spot that you think is yours, too bad. Go find another one.
Rude.
This Karen found herself in a huge argument with the parents of a teenager after she hurled all sorts of abuse towards him and was swearing at him as well. The parent wasn't very happy with this Karen and demanded to know what was going on, only for this Karen...
Of course the parent is not going to be happy with this Karen abusing her son. Parents will be protective of their sons and daughters if they truly love their sons and daughters. I know there are abusive parents out there, but the ones that truly love their sons and daughters will be protective of them.
Do not even apologize and stand her ground and justify why she thought it was appropriate to be yelling and screaming towards this teenager. The parent...
It was not appropriate to yell and scream at the teenager. In fact, this parent could very well call the cops on you for child abuse.
And this Karen ended up getting into a huge argument between each other, so let's have a look.
I just witnessed it.
Excuse me for swearing.
At a 15-year-old. That is not okay.
It's not okay?
No.
But it's not okay. It's not okay
to swear. It's okay to yell at him for you running in front of your car. Yeah. But it's not okay to swear at a little kid.
He's 15, right?
15 is still little.
Okay, I'm 15.
They just entered high school. And you're swearing at him.
You know what? You're making no sense at all.
No, you're making no sense at all.
Listen
you really
to
just
me.
need to leave.
Listen
You really
to
just
me.
need to leave.
Listen to me.
I have no interest in listening to you.
Well,
you
can't debate a thing.
He does not have to listen to you after you just cursed his teen out.
Then you just need to leave.
We have plenty
I literally
of kids
just gave you the whole thing.
I don't care about your kids and pets. You were in the car.
You had to spare.
I don't care.
slowed down. You cross the street and then
Was there a pet in the street? There was no pet in the street. I don't know why you're bringing kids and pets into the conversation. There was no kid. There was no fight.
Would you rather me hit him?
Okay, so this very entitled Karen jumped the line and cut in front of other people to check out her items before them. This was only the beginning though. This employee then asked for the ID of this Karen to make sure that she was over 21 for the items that she was purchasing, and this Karen didn't have any identification and therefore couldn't purchase the items. This Karen refused to comprehend this though and gave this employee,
"Lady, everybody else has to show their IDs and a card, so why can't you cooperate and do the same thing? You're not above anybody."
a very hard time when she flipped the switch and started harassing and abusing her. Let's have a look.
Are you going to line?
No, she was way ahead of you.
Okay, well, she should be in line and go her turn.
She was before you.
Okay, she should go.
I think she's being polite.
Maybe.
She's just tired of listening to you.
I bet she is, but she should go if she's in line. Definitely.
Ma'am, I need your ID.
And I won't put my phone number in.
I just need your ID.
I can put my phone number in.
Everybody else gives her the ID. Why can't you?
Everybody gets ID and mine gets scanned every time I'm here.
I can put my phone number in right now for you.
I'm a lot younger than you.
I will definitely do it. And I don't care if you know who I am either. I don't give
Facebook's about to know.
Princess Patna. I bet that's it.
You have no product in there because you've given me no ID.
Karen, what's your last
I
name?
have an American Express card that's platinum. Take that.
There is no product run in without an ID.
You want to have it.
Do you want to give me an ID?
You know what? Give me a manager.
I am the manager.
She is the manager.
I don't believe it.
I'm here every day. I have to show my ID every day. Just show it.
Who the hell are you?
I'm not Karen.
Ma'am.
Great.
Okay, here's the deal, or I will call the police.
Platinum. Thank you.
Cool.
It's a platinum.
We're all impressed.
You don't know anything.
I don't care if you got a platinum card. Doesn't mean you're rich.
Oh,
You look very rich. You do.
Yes, I'm rich.
Mm-hmm. You
I
look
am.
it.
I am rich.
I like your sweatpants.
Yeah, thank you.
Your nappy hair.
Yeah, it's really rich.
You're done.
Okay, so this lady had some noisy neighbors who played the guitar through the night. That's when she decided to come over and complain, and they stopped playing the guitar at night. They then found her returning, screaming at them and demanding that they stop playing the guitar in the daytime as well. When the neighbors...
Now, I can see they shouldn't be playing their guitar loudly in the night because everybody wants to sleep. But in the daytime, they can play their guitar all they want to.
And obliged to this, that's when this Karen refused to leave the premise and actually called the authorities on them right in front of them, complaining about the situation and stating to them that it's illegal to play a guitar in their home. Let's have a...
It is not illegal to play a guitar. A lot of musicians play guitars. And do they get arrested for playing their instruments? No, they do not. So, these guys are not going to get arrested for playing the guitar.
Look.
Do you like to speak to them now, or would you like me to ring the police?
Yeah, let's talk to Kat. Let's have a civil conversation about it.
We have asked them 3 times now, nicely, and they're still doing it.
It's the middle of the day.
Catherine, you said there was not going to be a band. Greg asked you, and so you knew there was, did you? You knew there was going to be, did you? And you knew it was going to disturb our way of living. If you read the tenancy agreement, you will see you are not to have anyone disturbing our peace day or night, and it's constantly.
You're not the only one in the street.
We need to actually.
We cut it off at a reasonable hour.
No, it doesn't matter, day or night. Day or night.
So
Catherine,
that's
they're
your
here now
idea of
harassing
compromise.
me.
If they bought the guitar, they spent their money buying the guitar, they can play it. In the nighttime, no, because people are trying to sleep. But in the daytime, they can play their guitar anytime they want to.
Just
So
not
I'm
a
telling
day
you
or not.
now, if you don't speak to them and do something about it, I will go to the police. I'm
That would
giving
be
you
good
the
to
option.
go to the police because it's not something that.
Okay,
police-
because day or night, we know the legal rights of this, and your tenants are disturbing our peace. So you need to do something. You're liable for that.
She's not liable.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
I think the police should be involved. Get you.
Let's sit down and have a civil
You will
conversation
speak to them?
about it.
Okay.
and-
So when will you speak to them? Do we have to go on again for another day like this? Because they seem to have no regard for anyone else but themselves.
Okay, so this Karen got into an argument with this bus driver and she wasn't allowed on the bus. In an attempt to protest this, she actually stood in front of the bus and she refused to leave because obviously the bus wasn't going to drive into her. Even though her problem was with the driver, she decided to inconvenience literally everybody on the bus who were
these people who are on the bus need to go. They got places to go. They got things to do. They got a life to live. And you are wasting their time just thinking about yourself and being a narcissistic Karen. These people on the bus probably have some very important things to do. They could get in trouble for being late. But no, you don't care about them. You care about yourself.
late to their destination because of this Karen having poor time management. This actually went on for almost 20 minutes and the authorities had to get involved. Let's have a look.
Shop on Temu now.
Right, this lady is standing in the middle of the road, letting this nice gentleman driving his bus toward my work, and that's not happening anytime soon, is it? Yeah. So this has been going on for past 20 minutes. God knows how long that's gonna take now. Right, I'm gonna be very late for work. Called the police about 10-15 minutes ago. They still haven't arrived. Police in this country, they're never gonna be on time. And she's not moving at all. Right? Peace out. Good luck, everybody. This is how my day is going. Tell me about you.
This entitled Karen was creating mayhem inside of this Pizza Hut when things escalated quickly. This Karen was belittling and threatening the staff member, which she instantly regretted when the staff member took her up on her offer where they settled things outside in the parking lot. This didn't go well for the Karen as the employee was obviously going to win this battle and put this Karen in her place. Let's have a look.
She deserved to be put in her place. You go, pizza employee.
But there's no sauce on here. There's not. You show me the sauce. It's not there. Hey, we ate it. But then there was you ate more than that.
Ooh, uh-oh. That is a wasted pizza. Perfectly good pizza. Nice and soft, cheesy, perfect tomato sauce. Just the right amount of toppings. Wasted.
Listen, y'all seen it, right? I didn't touch you. You touched me first. You did. You touched me. Y'all seen that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Right now, it doesn't matter who touched who. Karen is the one that started this to begin with. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this narcissistic Karen compilation video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and or share.